I'm Stephanie Mills Trice, and this vignette is a summary of our personal experiences in capturing the oral history of the Fort Totten Storytellers. How did it all get started? Well, Jules Johnson and I, back in 2011, wanted to tell the story of our neighborhood. So in March of this year, 2018, the Voices of the DC Fort Totten Storytellers Project was funded a partnership grant by the DC Oral History Collaborative, which consists of Humanities DC, the Historical Society of Washington, D.C., and the D.C. Public Library, through a citywide initiative introduced by Council Member David Grosso. We received professional oral history training by Maggie Lemire and Anna Kaplan, and the project took off.
My name is Russell Miles. My age is 90, if that's important. I've been living here for approximately 65 years.
It was then, in the 1950s, that African Americans began to migrate into Fort Totten. For you see, in 1948, there was a covenant called the Real Estate Code of Ethics that prevented blacks from purchasing in white-only neighborhoods.
We were that little island between the graveyard and the woods. And we claimed all of that. And the gates did not bother us. They respected us. They would come through and we knew them all, but they wouldn't start anything within that little strip. And I just thank God that I'm a part of Fort Totten. To see you guys.
Oh, the other time was before high school. Maybe junior high. We went to Hershey Park. We didn't have no adults on that trip. We went on one bus trip and it was Stephanie in charge, as usual, and I forgot who was her partner in crime, and I held up back of the bus, and, you know, the neighbors, and we literally went to Hershey Park in the morning. The bus came on Buchanan Street, picked us up, and we all went. Some of us had our smaller family members with us, but we had literally no adults. I think the oldest person might have been 19 or 20, and that was probably an outside friend or something to one of us. Off, right. And he might have been the oldest. And we went to Hershey Park and we made it and we enjoyed ourselves and we made it back to the bus on time. And we made it back to the neighborhood on time. And that was a safe trip and a memorable trip, and I won't forget that. So that's it for me.
I just wanted to clarify, Stephanie and Reginald Jeter, this goes back to the Fort Totten Civic Association. There were some things going on. We, being young people, were rebellious, but they said, Mr. Hall, got to give him credit for this. He wasn't going to make a change, but he did challenge us. He said, why don't you come up and make your grievance like we do up at Plymouth Congregational Church? And Stephanie and Reggie went up representing us, and they created the Junior Fort Totten Civic Association, which gave us a frame to work with, and that's probably how she got to rent the bus and do the trip. But she's right, Reggie. Stephanie got that trip, all teenagers. And we had one problem, but believe me, the whole thing went smoothly, and nobody could believe a bunch of teenagers pulled this. Where are your parents? Where's the old person? No, it's just us. So, but it was Stephanie and Reginald. This is why, if you're still in Fort Totten, please join the Civic Association. You got to understand, white, black, Hispanic, young, old. This place called America works in numbers.
That's right.
If two of y'all out of a neighborhood of 6 people come to something and say, we don't like it or this is what we want, you believe they will listen to you. You represent votes, you represent tax revenue, your position in your neighborhoods, wherever you are now, they count.
I just want to say that I am so glad, I'm piggybacking a little bit off Rockwell, that I came out to see you all, whether I know you or not, just to see your faces, is just bless my heart. And people are more important than things. And so I wanted to share that, but most of all, I wanted to give a shout out to this lady here and this man here. What she did, I'm envious of her talent. Not in a bad way now, not in a bad way. But she pulled this thing together. I'm told it took 7 years. I don't know. I don't know. But she pulled this thing together, but not only this, she pulls together so many things. And I'm just so thankful that it was on my mind to come out. And I think she did an excellent job. The snacks were excellent. Okay? The snacks were excellent. The room is excellent. And seeing all of you all just really touched my heart.
Good evening. We lived in Fort Totten from 64 to 63, so I was a short timer there, but it had a major effect on my life because I knew Jules before I got there. And me and Jules was in school getting in trouble all the time because our personalities are out of control. Then Stephanie and her brothers and all them would be walking. We all went to Rock Creek Baptist Church on 8th and Usher Street, right? So we would see them, and me, my brother, my mother be walking too. So everybody had to walk around Rock Creek Church, down Usher Street there, right? And then come back to Allison Seat to visit my grandma because we ain't had no car. So we was making it work then. But we get out of school, I went to Barnard. I graduated from Barnard because we moved to Fort Totten from Crittenden Street on the other side of the cemetery. We used to come through the cemetery to go home, me, my brother, and the dog. Okay, so that's how we did. Every day we looking for the man driving the car because you wasn't supposed to be in there, right? We had the dog, we running through the cemetery, so we gotta get to the fence, you know, because mom be coming off the bus on, North Capitol. We lived at 4915 North Capitol, apartment T2. And who they had, brother? Skip? And them, the Michael Brock, Bina, Fred, his brother, okay, all of them, Philip them, yeah, Frank and them. So in the evenings, we get there, they went to King, we get on the football field, we playing, because you said it, everybody be playing there every day till the streetlights came on, right? But my greatest thing was to get a piece of cardboard and go to the back of the park, where the field went down to the trash company. I would ride that dog all day long, boy.
I just want to say thank you for the parents that raised us. You know, Miss Lucas, I've known them just all my life. You know, everybody, Stephanie, B, Paul, Jude, I mean, everybody, please. I mean, you know, they gave us certain principles to go by. And if you wanted something, you had to work for it. You know, we earned what we got. You know what I mean? We work for what we got. And I just want to say that I want to, you know, thank our parents and the ones that, you know, are here and who are not.
For over 60 years, Fort Totten has reached out and embraced people of all races and diversities. And in return, those same people have nurtured a neighborhood culture of closeness and family values. You have just heard some of the voices of the DC Fort Totten Storytellers.
Whenever we get together, if God is willing, come on. And y'all know if you hear me talk about God, God is good.
Ain't always been this way, y'all.
But if God is willing and I hear about it, I will be there. I will not miss it. If there's anything that I can do to keep this going, our story going, the fellowship, let me know. Because there's nothing that I want to do to display this feeling in this room today. Thank y'all so much.
This is Stephanie Mills Trice.
And I'm Jules Johnson.
Thank you.